And welcome back to our show, My Conversation, right here live. It's your man, Feather the Wise, with you once again. And for our last guest of the day, we're so happy to have, please put your hands together with Jean Tao and Thomas Brown, United Center of the San Joaquin Valley WIC program. Now, I have several questions.
Perfect, fire away.
Several. First of all, let's go ahead and with the general. Tell me how WIC works.
So, WIC, Women, Infants, and Children, we are a federally funded supplemental food and health program. We provide our participants with a tremendous amount of nutrition education, breastfeeding counseling, and we also, what WIC is really known for, is issuing the food vouchers, the checks for healthy supplemental foods for our participants.
Definitely. Now, how did it all start? How did the program originally start?
Oh, geez, WIC was started way back in the 70s, long time ago, and initially as an initiative to help combat, high infant mortality rates, high infant morbidity, and just poor pregnancy outcome among low-income women. And that's when it was initially started, particularly dealing with anemia for a lot of pregnant women as well, and just to get their health status just way up to deliver nice, healthy babies.
Makes sense to me. Now, how long have you been with the company?
I've been with the company for 1.5 years.
Okay, and yourself, Thomas?
I've been rolling there, oh gosh, for almost 8 years now.
Wow, so you know all the ins and outs now.
Oh yeah, I like to think I do.
Like to think. Now, what are some of the items that you're allowed to get at WIC? So if anybody is wondering about enrolling in the program, what are you allowed to get under WIC?
Well, we not only provide nutrition and breastfeeding information, like Thomas said, we also provide vouchers for healthy foods. So anything from fresh fruits and vegetables, yogurt, cheese, milk, beans, all of those foods are also provided to the moms and their children.
And what does it take to qualify exactly? Is this anybody can sign up, or is it certain qualifications that you must meet?
There does have to be some guidelines that they have to meet, such as income guidelines, but those guidelines are pretty much relaxed. A lot of the low-income families should qualify, especially if you have Medi-Cal, you're automatically qualifying to the program. And then you just have to meet the criteria, like you have to be a pregnant woman, you have to be a new mom, infant, or a child under the age of 5.
Under the age of 5, specifically under the age of 5.
Absolutely, that's the cutoff point for us.
Okay, okay. Now, with the items, and do they come down to the office, or you can do it online, or do you have to come into the office to go ahead and fill out the application for that?
Normally, every appointment is handled in person. Given an appointment, you come on down. It's either going to be for what we call a paperwork, where we'll actually do a simple examination on the child, height and weight, plug in their weight status, give us their growth chart number, see how healthy they are, and do a diet sheet, a 24-hour recall, basically, or a diet questionnaire, and just see, how they're eating and see what kind of questions the mom or the caretaker has about their child's growth. And, we're registered dietitians, so we're, essentially the experts, particularly for pediatric nutrition in the community setting like WIC is. I mean, we deal with hundreds and thousands of kids and their eating habits. I mean, we know the in and outs of them, and we are more than happy to answer any question that our parents or caretakers have. We're more than happy to help them out with whatever they need.
Awesome, awesome. I'm glad you mentioned that real quick, that you're what exactly do you do with the program? Actually, how long you were there, but what exactly do you do with the program?
Well, as a dietitian, I mostly see high-risk patients or high-risk participants. So moms who have diabetes, hypertension, children who are underweight, have cancer, etc. Those types of conditions are usually what I deal with.
Okay, and Thomas, you're down at the same thing? Or?
More or less the same thing as well. And we are also responsible for training a lot of our new staff that come in particularly in the art of counseling participants and just the art of trying to work with them, help them establish what goals do they think they would like to obtain or accomplish, what can fit into their lifestyle, rather than just like telling someone, okay, well, you need to eat this amount, you need to stop eating that amount. You're going to get nowhere real fast.
Right.
We like to go more towards, what do you think you can do, what you can change right now, and we'll go from there, help them establish a nice, realistic goal that they can really push forwards for them and their families.
I know that program can be very beneficial for a lot of families here in the San Joaquin Valley, especially like you say with some of the lower income families, to where you feeding a few mouths in the house because that food bill. I was just complaining the other day at the price of bread.
Yep.
They didn't change the recipe, but boy, they changed the price.
Yes.
And I know something like WIC can really help with that. Now, with the services that they provide, are there any other qualifications outside of just the dietary services that you must meet, or is it just pretty much you have to come in for the interview and then determine it there?
We usually do a screening if they call over the phone. We
Okay.
do a phone screening first to see if they're qualified, and then we essentially make them an appointment for them to come in, and we'll look at a couple of things, including income, what their dietary risks are, and what their needs are, and if they fit our category, then we'll be able to determine by then. if
Okay,
that's-
and there's no like age requirement for the actual applicant?
Not for the
really,
moms, no, but for the children, they have to be under the age of 5.
So you can't just walk in with a 17-year-old like, he's eating up the house, we need some help.
At that point, we would actually refer you, go check out Cal Fresh food stamps, and that can help
gotcha.
you out quite a bit as well too.
Gotcha. Now, for all the viewers out there that's watching today, what's the link or number that you can give them to let them know how they can get more information for WIC?
You can actually go ahead and contact, just give us a call at 866-WIC-MOMS, and they'll be able to locate your closest local WIC office for you, and they'll get you all set up, and you'll be good to go before you know it.
I tell you what, thank you so much for coming on and giving us that information. Give another round of applause for Gene and Thomas right here with the WIC program. Thank you guys so much for watching. We got more, just a little bit more right after this.